Congratulations, you made it through the week. I know some of these workouts were really tough, and I'm super proud of you for getting through everything that you did. And if you substituted a workout for something that you love better, awesome. I'm glad you did it, because ultimately that's the point. How this fits into your life is the goal, because it's the unfortunate truth. We're going to have to be putting effort into our health and our well-being for the rest of our lives, in some capacity or another. Sometimes it'll be more of a priority, sometimes it'll be less. Right now, we are making it the biggest priority we can for the next 60 days. Today, we are going to be focused on mobility. We're going to be focused on the 5 drills that my clients use the most regularly and absolutely love. All right? So, all we need for today is a mat. Something soft on the ground, could be a rug. Because we're going to be doing some stuff on the floor, some stuff standing. It's going to be very relaxing, all right? So 10 minutes on the clock. Still, we're sticking to that 10-minute timer. Okay, here we go. We're going to plant our hands directly under our shoulders and our knees directly under our hips. Knees should be about hip width. From here, we're going to tuck our pelvis underneath, point our butt at the ground. We're going to start to round through the rest of our spine, pushing our spine up towards the ceiling. Then slowly untuck the pelvis, pulling your butt towards the ceiling. And then we're climbing up our spine, extending, and our head comes up last. From here, we're going to tuck our chin, push our upper back towards the ceiling, rounding through low back, being low to the floor. We're going to do this 3 more times. Tailbone goes up. And you may have done cat cows like this in the past, in yoga or something like that. We're just taking our time to be more intentional about the way our spines move. Most people aren't even aware how their spine moves. They just know that it doesn't feel good. And they're sick of it feeling that way. All right, one last trip. Extend, climb up, and touch in, climb back down. Great. Nothing terrible. Should feel really good. Spine should be feeling nice and loose. From here, we're going to do our next spine drill. So our next spine drill is going to be done, you can do this kneeling or standing, depending on how your knees feel. I like kneeling for this specific thing as we're introducing it, only because it's a little bit more stable. You don't have as much movement from the hips typically that comes when people are standing. But whatever feels comfortable for you today, right? We're going to cross our arms over our chest. We're going to flex our spine just like we did in our cat cow. We're going to rotate across to the right, almost like we're trying to pull our elbows around to the right. We're going to side in to the right, climbing around to the back and right, all the way up through the middle, all the way around to the left, side bend to the left, fold forward as we come through. So notice, hips didn't drop back. They didn't swim outside the side or go forward. We just tried to move the rib cage to the best of our ability. Okay, I'll show you from the side. We're going to do this 3 more times. I'll show you a couple of different setups that we can do. One of my clients loves it this way, so she can do it like a prayer pose. It's all about where you're trying to move your rib cage in relation to everything else. So rib cage peels down and we fold forward. If you're doing the prayer position, push your hands together as you do this. Cross to the right. Close the gap between rib cage and pelvis on our right. Now close the gap in the back. And slowly up to the ceiling as we climb up our spine like you're pointing your chest towards the ceiling. All the way across to the left. And we work our way back. Left. Back. Extending up, around, back to center. I'll show you my my favorite one. Shout out to Sarah Costanza. Here, and again, I'm not putting pressure on my neck, I'm just kind of locking in between my neck and my head. Extend back and get this really great stretch. Like that first stretch in the morning, all the way around. Back. I find the stretch to the side in this position just amazing. Again, any one of these positions is totally acceptable. Great. All right, ready to come up to standing. Now we're gonna do our shoulder exercise, okay? We're gonna take a split stance, right foot back, left foot forward, left hand on our left hip. Okay, we're gonna take our right hand and we're going to open up the armpit. So what I mean by that is from the shoulder, you're gonna turn out and kind of reveal your palm to mirror, camera, to me. You're gonna reach your body around as far as you can. All the way up. Dump the water bottle out. So I'm like, almost like I'm checking my wrist, my watch, excuse me. And pour all the way out, the biggest arc you can, all the way around until you're reaching backwards. Right? So your hands at your hip, reach back, like you're reaching for the back seat. Open up so the water bottle is not facing up. All the way around, back across. Your palm is up when you're in front of your body, right? I want to make sure palm is up in front of your body. Palm is, well, kind of up, but like thumb is down when you're behind your body, right? It's gonna allow you to sweep the biggest possible range of motion that you can. Again, pain-free is operative, all right? 2 more. Do this again. And then your range of motion is not going to be my range of motion. So as big as this may look, if you find yourself doing this, it's not shoulder anymore. It's shoulder plus spine plus hip. And we really want to make sure that this is just happening in the shoulder joint because that's where this is the benefit for. Right, same thing other side. Open up that palm, lock that hand into the hip, up and across. Water bottle out. If you are having pain as you do this, all you have to do is make it smaller. So if this is the range of motion that you can do, this is totally whole. It's gonna feel good afterwards, and you're holding a little bit of tension in your body, but you're not tensing like you're trying to hold in a fart in a busy room. Right? Just enough tension so that your body's not swimming around as we do this. We are under control, moving smooth and slow the whole time. Right? And as the weeks go on, we're gonna add to this. We're gonna make it more full body and show you last one for today or for this section. Okay, we're gonna do hip cars. Okay, so in this case, you may want something for balance. I'm going to show you from the front, I'll show you from the side as well. Okay, we're going to stab our heel across our body. Don't let the hips dip, right? We're here. We are coming up into a hacky sack position. Finding neutral, open the gate, ankle bone goes up towards the ceiling as the knee comes down. Knees meet, squeeze your butt just a little bit, lift, open the gate again, together, hacky sack, stab the heel across, right? Not terrible. Again, if you're swimming, you're finding yourself doing this, make it smaller, right? If your chest is dropping towards the floor, because that's one of the biggest things I see, chances are we're not moving in the right direction, right? It's too big. Make it smaller, because this should be happening in your hip joint and nowhere else. right? Boom. Other side. I'll show you from this side. Using support. Right? Sweeping that ankle out the window. When I do this, I'm not here. When I do this, I'm not here. Right? Neutral. Open the gate. Ankle bone goes up. The knees come together. Lift. Open. Around. Push that heel across. Notice my hips haven't gotten any closer to the wall. Right? I'm not falling away from you. I'm staying as tall as I possibly can. Making sure that the only thing that's moving is my hip and not my pelvis, right? If I'm doing this, I'm opening up. It's too far. And that's okay. Again, it's not to say that there are strict, rigid rules and this has to be perfect. No, it's just the intent of the exercise is to keep the movement inside the joint itself instead of spreading it to the rest of our body, because the goal with this is to train and sustain health of a specific joint, right? If you're in weeks 1 through 3, you are done so. And I will see you again tomorrow for your favorite workout of the week. If you are in weeks 3 through 6, you've got another 10 more minutes of mobility coming. And if you're in weeks 6 through 12, strap in because this is gonna get fun, all right? Take care, have a great week. Congratulations, you finished another week. We got this.